Story time. While I wait for my son to come out this damn school. He in driver's ed. He took driver's ed before, but some stuff went down with him and his mama, so he going back through it. I let him drive the car a couple of months ago. I'm like, bro, you gotta go back to that damn. Yeah, you gotta go back through this, because he was terrible. But anyway, yesterday the Marine Corps sent him one of them packets in the mail. So when I picked him up from driver's ed yesterday, he got in the car and I gave it to him. He's like, oh, what's this? I said, don't worry about it, because your ass ain't going. And he's like, oh, Marine Corps. I said, yeah, you ain't going to Marine Corps. And he's like, why you say that? I said, bro, it is no. You don't play no sports. You don't play no basketball, football, soccer. He's an academic student. He's not into sports. And me being in the Marine Corps before, it's like, nah, I know it ain't for you. Now, my other two oldest sons, they can do it. But this son here, he more on some Air Force Navy type level. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I ain't gonna be LeBron James telling him he can go do something knowing that he ain't ready for it. But yeah, to send him to Paris Island, if he wanted to go, I won't talk him out of it, but I will let him know, like, bro, it ain't, you mentally ain't equipped for that right now. Air Force, Army, yeah, probably Army. But Navy, Air Force, Navy, I sign off on that all day. So how I ended up in the Marine Corps was, I was in the 12th grade, and one of my Hispanic friends, Billy Lenzina, who was in PE one day, he's like, hey, man, hey, what you doing after high school? I was like, I don't know. He's like, you want to go in the Marine Corps? I said, hell yeah. Hey, he's like, you serious? I said, yeah, man, what do I sign up at? He's like, you playing around. I said, dude, what do I sign up at? Because at that time, I was staying with my sister because I left home from my daddy before I killed that joker. So I moved in with one of my sisters, and she got on my nerves. She always wanted money. Every time I turned around, she was wanting money because I was working fast food at Hardee's at the time. Although my mama was paying her child support, she was still wanting my money when I get paid from Hardee's. So I signed up with the dude. The recruiter came to the school the next day, and he's like, hey, I heard you want to go in the Marine Corps. Is that right? I said, man, get me the heck up out of here. That dude looked at me like, do you know anything about the military? I said, nah. I said, my brother in the Army. My uncle was in the Army. I said, that's about it. He says, nobody in your family in the Marine Corps. I said, not to my knowledge. He's like, do you know anything about the Marine Corps? I said, man, where do I sign? I said, hell, I'd probably stay at home with damn military the way my sister was acting. So I was 17. I had to get my mom to sign me in. So I went and did the paperwork at my mom's house. He going over all the benefits and stuff. You know how recruiters are. They just straight lie. So I put in my 2 weeks notice at Hardee's. I was like, I'm out of here. August, blah, blah, blah. I'm gone. Peace up. A-Town down. So when they supposed to come pick me up on the van, they supposed to come pick me up on the van. I called like, hey, man. Called the recruiter. I said, let me speak to Sergeant Grant. They're like, oh, nah, he ain't here. I said, who is? He's like, this Staff Sergeant Tatum. I said, Staff Sergeant Tatum. I said, I'm looking for Sergeant Grant. I said, man, I'm supposed to getting picked up tomorrow. What's up? He's like, who is? And I told him. He's like, oh yeah, man, we changed your date to go to Paris Island. I said, man, why ain't nobody called me? I'm like, damn, y'all could have called the brother. I took off work. Well, I gave him my 2 weeks notice, so it's like, you're gonna be leaving September 1st now. This is 1997. I was like, all right, man. So I called Hardee's. I was like, hey, I got about 2-3 more weeks left. I said, can I come back to work? They're like, sure. So September 1st came, man. That white van came, picked me up. I jumped on that bad boy so quick, boy. Like, I'm out of here. Peace. So on the way down to Paris Island, we stopped at a Golden Corral. They like, y'all enjoy this meal. It's gonna be the last meal y'all get for another 3 months. So I go in September 1st. I ain't leaving out of there till November 20. I think we graduated right after Thanksgiving. It was either right there on Thanksgiving or right there 2 days after Thanksgiving. So we get to Paris Island. Drill instructor get on the dang on bus, the van. He started yelling like they do. Get up, get out of your seat. My name is drill instructor. All that crap. Go put your feet on the yellow footprints. Man, how about that damn recruit? That dude in front of me, his foot got caught up in that damn seatbelt. Hey, that joker fell out. That joker fell out the van, but his foot was caught up in the seatbelt, so he hanging outside the van, bro. I'm like, bruh. Everybody stepping on him and shit. I ain't giving a damn about that dude. So I get on the footprints. I get in trouble day one. Night one, I get in trouble for what? Laughing. Get in trouble for laughing. So we filed inside the double doors. We sat in the desk. They tell us to take everything off. We brought everything, put it in the bag, blah, blah, blah. Went through processing, a little bit of processing that night. Came time to make a phone call. They like, you gonna get 30 seconds, call home. It's like a letter up there on the wall. He's like, this recruit so-and-so, I made the parents out of safe for you, blah, 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 blah. And with me, like, all right. Why you ain't in line to make a phone call? I said, man, listen. I ain't got nobody to call. And I really don't care if anybody know I'm down here or not. So it's like, you ain't got your daddy call? I said, man, I ain't cool with my daddy. I said, my daddy was like, I ain't gonna make it in the Marine Corps, talking shit about me to everybody. Of course, everybody was telling me before I left, your daddy said you ain't gonna make it. And it ain't no, you ain't gonna make it to motivate me. It was just straight, you ain't gonna make it on some, he hate to see me do something positive type shit. He's like, what about your mom? I said, I really ain't got no relationship with my mom. I said, she stayed with some dude. And I know he ain't gonna let her pick the phone up. So, and they was like, man, you need to call somebody. So I ended up calling my sister, just to let her know, because I knew she had an answer machine. So that was pretty much it. Made my phone call, went through intake for the first 2 or 3 days. That's where they eliminate you with the health scare. You know, you got any heart murmur or something that you didn't report on your medical application. That's what they would do. So get assigned to our platoon, Paris Island Platoon 2108, baby, Bravo Company. Had the green, we had the green shirts. So get assigned to my platoon, man, let me tell you. I don't know how I graduated Marine Corps boot camp. I really don't, bro. When I tell you the Marine Corps drill instructors couldn't break me down, I had them laughing all the time. The stuff that they let me get away with, bro, I should have been sent back. I should have been in the PCP platoon. We call that the Port Child platoon. Reason why I say that, because we had to do the 1 mile run or 3 mile run. I forgot what it was. I think we did 1.5 miles, and they just guesstimated your 3 mile run. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, it was 1.5 miles. I'm supposed to come across the line in like 12 minutes. Man, I came across that line like 15, 16 minutes. So when you come across the line, they tell you to go this way or they tell you to go that way. So if you go this way, that means you qualified to move on to the next stage of training. If you got to go this way, you got to do some remedial runs and pull-ups and shit, because your PT ain't really good. I was athletic. I just didn't ever exercise. So I played basketball, any sport I could play it. But when it came to running, just for no reason, nah, bro, I'm not doing that. So yeah, when I came across the line, he's like, McNeil, to the right. And he looking at the clipboard. So I went to the right and cut behind that joke and went to the other side. I said, hell nah, bro. I know what's going on. Okay. I see how y'all do business down here. Okay. I learned my lesson. I said, hell nah, I ain't going over there. I act like I was going over there. That joker was looking at that clipboard. I went behind that joker to the other side. Shit. Because I could do sit-ups and pull-ups. I mean, I did the max pull-ups before I left the MEPS. Shit. So I should have been in the PCP. So throughout boot camp, man, when it came to running, PT, I didn't do it. I was one of those recruits. You had to goddamn come back and get me every time. You had to come back and get me every time. And if you was a Marine, you know what I'm talking about. The ones that fall through the formation and the platoon is up ahead and they turn around, they got to turn everybody around to come back and get behind you and your ass fall back through again. That was me. So I fill out of runs like every damn time. I just didn't see no purpose in it, man. I was like, I did not like running, just like in high school. I didn't like reading. Reading was I hated reading. So one day we was PTing. They used to line us up in groups. You was in a snail group, turtle groups, or the rabbits. You know damn well I'm not getting in no rabbit group. That means y'all run fast. The snails, extra slow. It's like you taking baby steps in formation when you're running. And then you got the turtles, you know. So one day I got in the snail group. Something happened, man. I heard the whistle blow, and the drill instructor that's in charge of the rabbits, that joker was in our formation. I'm sitting there like, he's like, all right, I just take them. I said, oh, hell no. I said, oh, hell no. What? Forming up. I said, what the, man, that joker took off. I said, why is this dude, he supposed to be in charge of the rabbits? So now I'm in formation, got to keep up with this dude, boy. Well, I dropped out of that run about 17 times. Then I was in the senior drill instructor formation one morning. He was the turtles. I dropped out of that damn formation at least 4 times. They kept coming to pick me back up. All I heard him say, somebody say, sir, Recruit McNeil fell out again. All I heard that man say was, Recruit McNeil is hilarious. And I was like, what the hell hilarious mean? What that mean? What that mean? It's like, man, it means you're funny. I said, oh. I said, well, I'll see y'all later when y'all come back and pick me up, because I'm dropping out again. So I did that like every formation, man. So what made me take it serious was we was in the squad bay, standing on line, and then it was another dude named Watson, white guy, white recruit. Watson had a habit of falling out too. They opened up the door to the hatch. All I heard was, platoon. And we're like, yes, sir. Watson has been dropped back into training for 2 weeks for lack of motivation and effort. And they slammed the door. I said, oh, shit, they just dropped Watson back. I said, I know my ass next. Then I was like, damn, I should have been with Watson. Because I be falling out like a mug. I'm like, damn, Watson gone? So, yeah, when they told the platoon that Watson was falling out of formation, I straightened up then. I kept up. I stayed in the runs until like the last probably 2 weeks of training, man. We had to do a run with our rifle. It's like a 4-mile run with the rifle. And that morning, man, I ran about a half a mile with my rifle called Boots and Utes. I started running. All of a sudden, I said, man, bump this. I got out of formation. Recruit Black was like, McNeil, come on, man. I was like, man, what are we running for? We got a rifle. Why am I running with this rifle? I said, man, y'all go ahead. So we got back to formation where the senior drill instructor was at. Drill instructor Sergeant Smith went over to Staff Sergeant Kelser. He said, sir, McNeil just quit. McNeil said he ain't doing it no more. He blah, 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 he this and that. So Staff Sergeant drill instructor, senior drill instructor said, come here, McNeil. I jogged over there. He said, is it true what my drill instructor telling me about you quitting the run? You said it ain't for you and this and that. I looked that man in his eye and I said, no, sir, that is not true. He said, so you calling my drill instructor a liar? I said, no, sir. He just not telling the truth, sir. Man, that drill instructor looked at me and he started damn smirking on the side. I know he's about to bust out laughing. He's like, did this joker just say he ain't lying? He just ain't telling the truth. That joker said, McNeil, when we get back to that squad bay, he said, I want you to put all your stuff in the foot locker. He said, you going back in training. I looked that man in the eye. I said, all right, sir. I did that about face, went back, got in the platoon. Yeah, it was rifle range week. That's why we weren't on main side. We was out there near the rifle range. So when we get back to main side, like 2 days later, I started putting my stuff in my sea bag. I started putting my stuff in the sea bag. So when the drill instructors came by, he looked at me. He came over, he put his foot on my foot locker. He said, what are you doing, Recruit McNeil? I said, sir, this recruit was told by the senior drill instructor to pack up his stuff. He going back and training, sir. He said, put the goddamn shit back in the goddamn foot locker and get your ass online. I said, all right, sir. He said, who the hell told you that? I said, Staff Sergeant Customer Service. Who? I said, Senior Drill Instructor Staff Sergeant Customer Service. He said, get your ass back on the damn line. So I put the stuff back in my foot locker and got back online. Man, them dudes are like, bruh, why nothing ever happens to you? You be quitting runs on purpose. You be telling the damn drill instructor what you ain't gonna do. I said, man, it's like, I be having them jokers laughing. I said, I don't know, man. So we was on qualifying read for rifle range. Somebody in my platoon was like, hey, McNeil, hey, do something funny. Say something funny. I said, all right, raise my hand. Sergeant Smith said, what is it, McNeil? Sir, this recruit requests permission to speak to Sergeant Smith, sir. Like, come here. I ran over there. Bro, trust me, we got like a week left. He said, what's wrong with you? I said, sir, this recruit ready to go home. He said, what? I said, sir, this recruit ready to go home. I feel like I did enough down here. I said, I came down here. My dad said I wasn't gonna make it. I said, we got a couple of days left. I feel like I'm doing my time. I said, Marine Corps ain't for me. I said, I just need to go home. That man looked me in my eyes. He said, Neil, what I'm about to tell you, gonna stick with you for the rest of your life. He said, that should be the reason you wanna finish. He said, because you ain't going home. He said, hey, you done did all the training now. He said, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go through that crucible. He said, you're gonna get your EGA. He said, you're gonna take your back home and you're gonna show your daddy you became a Marine. You understand? I said, yes, sir. I said, so that mean I can't leave? That man said, Neil, if you don't get out of my face, get back in the formation. Man, I was terrible in boot camp, man. I'm cutting this video off at 20 minutes. I was terrible. One night we did some pull-ups. It's like a bar. It's like an old water pipe bar. They had spray painted on it. It's about this thick. It's about that thick. You really can't grasp it. So one night I was jumping up on it. Drill instructor had us doing pull-ups. He's like, jump up there, son. Jump up there. And I kept slipping off the bar. I said, sir, the bar is slippery, sir. My hands are sweaty, sir. He said, well, what you gonna do, son? You gonna turn around and ask for a towel or what? Man, I turned around to them cats. I said, can this recruit? I was like, can this recruit get a towel? I was like, can this recruit get a towel to wipe his hands? Man, them jokers, hey, they fell out, man. Drill instructor didn't know what the hell was going on. Oh, what's so funny? Oh, y'all gonna be laughing. Okay, next time y'all get up here. You see how it is. It's funny because he can't do the pull-up. I said, man, this dude only knew. Drill instructor, Staff Sergeant me. If this man only knew I just made these cross-eyed faces at these cats. But yeah, man, I was terrible in boot camp, man. I got some more stories I'm gonna share with y'all, but yeah. My son ain't going. He can go to Air Force or Army or Navy, but Marine Corps, nah. Man, they be calling me to come pick that joker up. That joker pulled the muscle playing the PlayStation the other day, bro. But, so, that's my time, man. I'll get back with y'all on some more Marine Corps stories probably later on tonight. Until then, that's how I ended up in the Marine Corps and never got busted down. Or I got some fleet stories too. That's just boot camp. Y'all be easy.